The other day I filmed an entire YouTube video, but the question is how do you edit it? Editing is one of the biggest constraints when it comes to being a content creator. So today I'm going to sit down with you guys and give you a full-blown editing tutorial, start to finish. Everything from music to sound effects to cutting to J-cuts to everything. So let's begin. This is a full-blown mini course. Ain't that right, Johnny?
Oh boy.
Full-blown mini course. And this is part of Bluprint Mini, which is an entire free program. This is just one chapter of the program. So if you guys want to see the rest of the program, you guys can go over to our website. It's completely free. You don't even have to log in. You don't even have to give us your email address. It's right on our website, and you can just watch the entire thing. It's 3 hours long. So enjoy and learn about editing. The magic of editing.
Honestly, I'm so proud of you. You learned how to think of a video idea, a video goal, a thumbnail, a title, and you even filmed a video. And now we're here, the editing section. One of my favorite things in the world. The tactics and the secrets of how to edit a good YouTube video. Editing is very simple, very easy. Don't lie. You hate editing. You despise it. It's secretly your worst enemy. But if you start with the basic fundamentals of editing, it can be very easy to edit your video. Now, I will mention this is not a tutorial on necessarily how to edit. It's instead the tactics and the secrets of how to edit a good YouTube video. If you want a full-blown tutorial of how to edit your video, definitely go to Bluprint University because we have over an hour of learnings on specifically how to edit, how to cut your video, how to do J-cuts, how to do L-cuts, how to put sound effects into your video, and all of these different things. So definitely be sure to check out Bluprint University for the full in-depth tutorial. This right here is our fully edited video. We have sound effects, we have transitions, we have J-cuts, we have L-cuts, we have text on screen, we have multiple music tracks synced together to make a masterpiece. We're gonna dive into this video section by section by section and really break down all the editing things that you can add to your YouTube video. I've made sure that every clip in the video has some sort of purpose to the video. Maybe it explains the story. Maybe it makes people laugh. Maybe it's an important part of the video that helps explain what's gonna happen next. Every single clip adds something to the video. The first thing we do when editing a video is cut the dead space. This right here are some of our video frames. We have frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the problem with some of these frames is that they're boring. They have dead space, and you have certain parts of your video that you film where nothing happens. So there's dead space right here. There's also some dead space right here, and there's some dead space right here. That's not dead space, that's good space. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, that's the dead space. There we go. We don't want that one. So this is the intro of our video. It's about 24 seconds long. Let's watch it.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, gonna start with a very, okay. We're gonna do 3 levels. We're gonna do 3 levels of this earthquake. Level 1 is soft, level 2, a little more difficult, and level 3, I'm gonna shake this thing so hard that it's gonna fall off the table.
Okay, so there's a lot of dead space in the beginning here and in the end. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this beginning part. We're gonna trim this right about there. So let's cut that. We're gonna go ahead and delete this. We're also gonna trim the fat at the end of the video as well. So right about there, you can see the little voice. I stopped talking. We can go ahead and cut that. There we go. Now hit play.
We're gonna do 3 levels of this earthquake. Level 1 is soft, level 2, a little more difficult, and level 3, I'm gonna shake this thing so hard that it's gonna fall off the table.
Perfect. That was great. So now we have a better clip to work with. We just cut the boring stuff, the dead space, the mess ups. I had multiple takes in the intro where I was like, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. I'm gonna build a Lego house. Let's say you want to level up this intro a little bit. So one thing we could do is we could add text sequences, and we could also add sound effects when the text pop up on screen. So I go ahead and added that because we talk about level 1, level 2, and level 3. They pop up on screen underneath each other. So if we look at the final one, there you go. you can see level 1, level 2, level 3. And then I added these little sound beats in the beginning of the clip. So the second the text pops up on screen, you have a nice little sound effect. So let's see what that looked like. We're gonna do 3 levels of this earthquake. Level 1 is soft, level 2, a little more difficult, and level 3, I'm gonna shake this thing so hard that it's gonna fall off the table. Perfect. So just adding those couple things really changed the dynamic of the intro. We went from a very stale, boring clip to a clip that now has some sound effects and some text that can pop up on the screen. When we were filming our Lego house video, we have a long clip of us basically building the Lego house. And obviously it's pretty boring. It took like 45 minutes to build this house. So it only makes sense to turn it into a time lapse. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this clip and we're basically going to speed up the track. So we're gonna go over to speed and duration, and we can go ahead and change it to whatever we want. We can do 500%, 5,000%, and then we're gonna hit okay. And you can see how small that clip is now. We just took a 30-minute clip and shortened it to nearly 20-ish seconds. All right, let's play it and see what it looks like. Nice. Now, one thing I noticed, let's go back there when we had that pink little wall. So I start building the pieces there. I start building the pieces. I get some of the pieces up. And the next thing you know, I put up this pink wall. And then that pink wall sits there for about another 5 to 10 seconds before it starts changing. So you can also cut dead space in your time lapse. So we'll go ahead and trim some of the fat here and see how good we can make this look. There we go, a finished timeline. The only thing we did is just go through there, trim some of the fat throughout the timeline, and now it looks like this. So much better. If I'm being honest, the time lapse is still a little dry, a little dusty. I think we need some music. Music! Music is something incredible that you can add to your video to help the emotion of the video. Now, obviously, music gets super in depth. There's so many different types of categories of music. You have sad music, piano music, uplifting music, you have hype music, you have DJ music, everything. There's so many different types. So it depends on what type of vibe your video is setting. So then you can pick a category of music to fit that. Or what I like to do sometimes is to get a little creative and do the opposite category, because then it makes the viewer's experience exciting. So for example, this clip is me building a Lego house. And honestly, you could add some very playful music, very simple music, almost like elevator music, because I'm just building a Lego house. But instead, I decided to do the opposite and add very epic cinematic music. So intense that you probably think I'm fighting 100 zombies at once, and I'm the only one left on this planet. Let's see what it looks like. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, that is some pretty epic music. That's music that you would put at the end of a Formula 1 race as Max Verstappen crosses the finish line at 142 miles per hour. But I decided to put that music on my Lego house. And it works. So much quicker, straight to the point. It's small little tweaks like that. That's all editing is. Now, some of these things don't majorly affect the video. So it's kind of up to you and your audience if you want to spend your time focusing on these things. But for me personally, I focus on making quality videos for my channel. I really put a ton of effort into the editing, into even the small details that are only a couple seconds long, because in the long run, it does make a big difference in the viewer's experience when they're watching your video. And that's what it's all about, right? Like if you can make an incredible video, a really, really good video with a really good video idea, you film it very well, you have a nice thumbnail, a nice title. When someone clicks on your video, they get exactly what they clicked for. They see the thumbnail, they see the title, they're like, this is great, this is an awesome video. Next thing you know, that viewer that watched your video has a high chance of coming back to your next video. And that's exactly how you build an audience. That's how you build momentum on YouTube. I mean, how do you think people get to millions and millions of subscribers? These millions of people
people don't randomly show up one day. They slowly accumulate over time, over months and years of posting videos. To spice up that editing a little more, you can change some camera angles. Now, obviously this is something you have to do in the filming process because you have to set up more than one camera, like this camera and this camera. But when you're editing, if you have two cameras, make sure you're switching between them at appropriate times. Here we have an example here, and we also added some music to this clip and a text effect as well. So let's look. We first have camera number 1, then it starts drizzling with some of the water, and then switch to the inside cam so you can see what's going on, and then back to the outside cam. Very simple, but it has a nice dynamic and flow of the video. It lets the viewer see inside what is going on. Just like this camera. If we didn't have this camera up here, we would be donezo. You could use zooms to highlight something important in the video, zoom in on a person. You could highlight something in the background, like this camera right here, somewhere over here. We like to add these because it helps the audience get engaged, like this. See how all of a sudden I just got your attention? On this camera zoom clip, this is our effect right here for the camera zoom. We also have a sound effect kind of riser as we go into the zoom, so it adds a nice little touch. And then this green is our music right here, and then the yellow is our audio or my voice. Let's see how this turned out. This is a Lego house, but can it survive natural disasters? I like that. That's nice. That is very nice. Now, what does it look like without the zoom? We can go ahead and delete this zoom real quick. Let's actually delete the zoom and delete the sound effect because I don't think the sound effect makes sense without the zoom. Now let's hit play and see what this looks like. This is a Lego house, but can it survive natural disasters? See, it's just kind of stale. It's like a bag of chips. It's been sitting on the shelf for too long. It doesn't have air inside of it anymore. I don't want that. I want a nice plush bag of chips. Another thing you can add to your edits is a voiceover, and this kind of helps the audience understand what's going on in certain moments of the video. We do this on a ton of our videos. We do it for introductions, we do it for slow moments on the video, and in this case, we added a voiceover effect over the B-roll of our video. Let's break down this beautiful clip. The green on the bottom is our voiceover. The yellow is the music. This clip that says 11, this is our original clip that we actually extracted the voice from, but on top of this clip is our B-roll. Since these clips are on top here, they are getting priority and we're seeing the B-roll clips. So let's see what this B-roll voiceover looks like. But does the size of a Lego house matter when it's about to get destroyed by an earthquake? Very nice. Sometimes taking your voice and laying it over some B-roll is so much better than just you talking like I'm talking right now. Let's remove this B-roll and see what the clip looks like just originally. But does the size of a Lego house matter when it's about to get destroyed by an earthquake? Yeah, I think I like the B-roll more. I don't like looking at my ugly face. It's up to you. Editing is all preferences. What do you like? What do you enjoy? And as you tippity tap on that computer more and more, you'll figure out how to become a chef. Bonjour. Now, if you think you're a creative genius, you can add a meme to your video to be funny or relatable to your audience. Memes can add those two things to the viewer's overall experience. No? Okay. Adding a meme or stock footage or something like that to your video basically do two things. The first thing it does is it's funny. And you, my friend, being funny to your audience is going to enhance the emotion of your video. Your viewer is going to laugh, therefore increase dopamine in the brain. Therefore, they have a higher chance of coming back to your video. That's what we want. The second thing that adding a meme or stock footage does to your video is it makes it relatable. So here's our clip, and in the middle right here, we have a meme between these two clips. Our green is our audio, and then we have two little riser effects before and after the meme that add a nice little touch, some sound effects. And then this yellow down here is our music. So let's hit play and see if we did a good job. Okay, so the house is fully submerged and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. What? I really thought... That was good.
That was good. Come on, come on, come on, give me a laugh. That was good. You see, it was a dumb clip and we added something exciting to it. A good meme. I'll pat myself on the back for that one, dude. That was nice. Let's talk about pacing. Is it quick? Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it medium? Should I all of a sudden be cutting or slow, 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 slow? This right here is our earthquake clip of our Lego house, and we adjusted the pacing to be very, very intense. The yellow right here is our music. We have some sound effects with these little blue beats. The green is my voice, and then we have a bunch of different clips sprinkled in here going up and down, adjusting the pacing of the video and really just making it exciting. Let's begin.
Here comes level 1 earthquake. Beginning to shake.
So the pacing starts slow. Ooh. And then it starts building.
Very simple so far. I don't think anything is moving inside.
Builds up a little bit, not too much. Very simple.
Planting. Our little character is...
It starts building. The music rises, goes to level 2.
Oh, the whole house is sliding. Oh, snap. Yo, but nothing is still moving inside the house. That's actually very impressive. Moving up to level 3. Oh! Oh!
And then it gets intense. So that's kind of how we can adjust the pacing of this video. Now, if you would have saw the original clip of this video, it was very, very long. This was like a 3-minute clip that we turned into a 30-second clip. So we really played with the pacing. We let level 1 really play out. So you can see level 1 is right here, level 2 is right here, and then level 3 is super quick. So it gets faster and faster and faster as we move down the timeline. Our pacing increases as the intensity increases. I want to show you how to edit emotions. This is a very powerful thing to do in your video. It is a little more of an advanced technique, I will say, but it is something I focus on with editing pretty much all of our videos. How can we edit emotions into our videos? Because as you're filming a video, there's so many emotions that could happen in your story, in your video, or even if you review the latest and greatest iPhone. There's emotions like excitement when you open the package. You also got emotions like laughter. A lot of the videos that we edit for the Unspeakable channel are full of laughter. That's why a lot of people watch them. They want the emotion of being happy and laughing. And of course, there's a lot of emotions to edit for. It's not just laughter. It's also emotions like joy or excitement or sadness. You could be scared in the video. You could have fear in the video. You could have charm in the video, logic in the video. There's so many different emotions to edit for. But what we did here is we edited kind of a sad and funny moment at the same time. You can even combine emotions if you wanted to. So what we have here is a clip of me trying to start a leaf blower. I'm trying to start the leaf blower so I can knock down the Lego house like the big bad wolf. And in the green here, we have my audio. And in the yellow, we have some music. And then this is where our sad but funny edit starts to come into play. We did this by adding a black and white filter. We added some different types of music as it built. The red is a still image, and then we have a text on top of that, and then we have a zoom layer, so this text is zooming in as we see it. And this clip starts to get black and white around here, and let's just play it and see what you think.
Here we go, here we go.
Starts off very simple.
They never taught me how to start this.
And then it cuts to...
Oh, there it is. All right, here we go.
Very simple. So it was like a sad edit, but it was also funny at the same time. So there's ways that you can combine emotions and get really creative when you edit. But here's some tips on editing emotions, because again, this is a little advanced, I would say, because it's really hard to find these things. You kind of have to be creative when you're sifting through your video and all your footage. But here's some tips of how to edit emotions. The first thing you can do to edit emotions is to actually not edit the emotions at all.
Sometimes when you have a truly funny moment or even a truly sad moment in a video, it's sometimes best to not add anything to it and just let that moment play out as it naturally happened. We actually do this a lot in many of our videos. Whenever there's a really funny moment, sometimes we will delete the music, we'll delete texts, we'll delete sound effects, we'll put nothing on the clip and just let it play. Option 2 is to add things to the emotion that's happening in your video, which is exactly what we did here. We ended up adding some music that was sad. You could also add some sound effects if music doesn't work. And then we also did a filter that made it black and white. And then we added text and a camera zoom on top of that. So you can take a lot of the things that you learn about pacing, text, camera zoom, sound effects. You could even add in a meme if you wanted to. There's so many things that you can do on top of this. So that's pretty much all my tips. Again, if you want a full-blown tutorial that's super in-depth about editing, definitely be sure to check out Bluprint University because there's hours of content on there. But now what I want to do is I want to show you our fully edited Lego house video. And as the video goes through, you'll get to see all the different sound effects, music changes, pacing changes, and all the things we added to the video. So get a notepad, take some notes, and here you go. Oh, and some popcorn. Enjoy the show. This is a Lego house, but can it survive natural disasters? And just like that, the house is complete. It's about the size of my head, I would say. Not too bad. But does the size of a Lego house matter when it's about to get destroyed by an earthquake, a flood,
It's a freaking hurricane!
and hurricane force winds? Let's find out. We're gonna do 3 levels of this earthquake. Level 1 is soft, level 2, a little more difficult, and level 3, I'm gonna shake this thing so hard that it's gonna fall off the table. Here comes level 1 earthquake, beginning to shake. Ooh, very simple so far. I don't think anything is moving inside of the house. The plant is still planting. Our little character is still fine. All right, moving up to level 2. Seeing a lot more movement. Oh, the whole house is sliding. Oh, snap. Yo, but nothing is still moving inside the house. That's actually very impressive. Moving up to level 3. Oh! Oh! The house was still in one piece. Are you freaking kidding me? And look at the inside of the house. Everything is still intact. My camera fell off, but everything is still in one piece. Look at this, look at this. Nothing inside the house has moved at all. The entire house completely fell over, and everything on the inside is still okay. The lamp is still there, the music player, that little dude's still there, the plant, the bed, the TV. And that's just a... Whoopsie daisy. Well, let's move on to a natural disaster that's actually gonna break some pieces off of this Lego house. Level 2, we're stepping it up a notch. Our Lego house is currently in a fish tank, and we're gonna fill it up with water all the way to the top. So, here's the hose. As you can see, we're gonna start by putting a little bit of water, and then we're gonna full blast and just let it rip. I'm also gonna try to spray the house a little bit, so maybe that will knock off some of the roof. Let's begin.
Starting with just a little drizzle right on the roof. It's just raining. Very simple.
All right, now we're taking it up a notch.
Oh, it's a freaking hurricane! Woo! So far, so good. The water's starting to get into the front door a little bit. Let's see if I can blow out some of these windows. Absolutely nothing. Are these windows freaking bulletproof? All right, it's about to go over the lens. It's getting close. Here we go. We're about to see underwater. The house is halfway underwater. Water's about to go over the lens. Okay, so the house is fully submerged and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. What? I really thought I really thought the flood was gonna do some damage. Looks like we gotta step it up to hurricane force winds. There's no way that house is standing after this. Level number 3, our final level, hurricane force winds. I hope the dog is gonna be able to stand this one. This right here is a very powerful leaf blower, capable of producing winds up to 170 miles per hour. I think the only thing that's gonna survive this is probably the dog. With the leaf blower, I'm gonna start on a low power setting and I'm gonna work my way up to full speed. We're gonna start at around 50 miles per hour, 100, and then the full 175. Let's begin. Oh, this looks terrifying. Good luck, house. Here we go, here we go. They never taught me how to start this. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. All right, now ramp it up. How is the dog still standing? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you for watching today's video.
You made it to the end of the video. You either fell asleep or you got so much value that your notebook is drooling with notes, which I hope it's drooling with notes. But if you want even more value, you guys can go to our website. We have 2 free courses that are about a total of nearly 14 hours that you can consume. And if that's not enough, you can also partner with us one-on-one and we can do a full audit of your channel and help you grow in Bluprint Premium. So go over to the Partner with Us tab and we'll see you on the inside.